football we saw, man. What a great week, man. Kicked off pretty hot, and then we kept on going, man. Good games, a lot of close battles. We almost saw a couple of upsets, and I wish we saw them. I wish I know who's playing that. Who's playing this stuff when I'm talking? Mr. Hoffman, please get off your phone.
I'm not on
Uh,
my
before
phone. I want.
before, before we start this great show, let me introduce you guys to my colleagues. We got my first colleague over there, Mr. David. How you doing, buddy?
I'm great. The Giants look like crap, and they're another day closer to the number one pick.
And then we got my good buddy over there, Tony. How you doing, everybody? I know you're a little excited for Mr. Juan Soto come to the Mets.
Not really.
Okay. Then we got my good buddy over there, Mr. John Paul. How you doing, everybody?
Yeah, fucking Petrie.
Okay, man, oh man. Let's start off Thursday night football, man. This is a big divisional matchup, man. The Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. A lot of stuff we saw in this game. I'm gonna let David kick the show, let kick it off like always. David, what do you think about this game, buddy?
He's muted.
You're muted, buddy.
Which one you said?
The Thursday night football, the Green Bay Packers and Detroit Lions.
I told you what would happen. I told you the Lions would win, and that's why I picked the Lions to win. Detroit is the best team in the NFL right now. The, I know we're gonna get there, but the Chiefs are lucky to win that game. Number one. Number two, Jared Goff is probably top three quarterbacks right now, give or take. I would say, right? Would you say that?
Yeah, I'll say that right now.
Their defense is the only thing that is sus right now. Their offense, they can score literally whatever they want. And who's going to stop them in the NFL? I mean, in the NFC. The only
Okay.
team that can probably beat them is probably the team they just played, the Packers. I don't think it's the Eagles.
Okay.
I don't.
Uh,
Whoever plays the Packers in the first round of the playoffs, and probably the second will probably lose both games. So I hope it's the Eagles.
okay. David, what do you think? No, sorry.
Oh,
Tony, what do
I
you think,
went
buddy?
already, dude.
I know you did, Jacob. Tony, what do you think, buddy?
Um, I picked Green Bay to win. I thought Detroit was due for a loss. But big ups to Detroit. They're playing their asses off. I think this is their season. I think this is their season to win it. Yeah, they played great, and big ups also to Green Bay. I mean, you're a good team. You're a young team, and I think the future is only going to get brighter. That's my opinion.
Okay. Okay. John Paul, what do you think, buddy?
I think the game overall was actually a very good game. I liked watching it. It was probably the most exciting game this weekend because we had a lot of games this weekend that just sucked. But this game was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I like the play call. I like how Dan Campbell likes to go for it all. That's my kind of guy. So I appreciate him doing what he did, and he came out with the victory, and I like it.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of disagree now. I'm gonna first. I'm
God,
gonna give the props to the Detroit Lions for getting the victory. Good job, guys. But Dan Campbell is not learning from his mistakes.
they
I
won.
get it. You let me finish. You let me finish, jackass. Let me finish. My point is, you're on your own sideline, your own 30. I get if you're gonna go for the 50. Go down to 50, you're gonna go for it. But going on your own 30, not like where's that smart? Because then you gave the Packers the ball to get the touchdown. And I'm telling you now, and mark my words today, if they do the same bull crap in the playoffs, the Lions will lose like they did last year. They kept on going for it on their side, and then they lost by literally by a field goal instead of kicking. That's my point. Dan Campbell needs to stop doing that bull crap. That's my opinion on that.
So, if I can just kind of put my 2 cents in it, football is moving in
Yes.
the same direction that baseball moved in. They're using sabermetrics for everything.
Yep.
And Dan Campbell is going to be the one of the first guys to use and talk about how he's using sabermetrics. And I'm pretty sure there's somebody in his organization or in his group saying, "Hey, there is a 95% chance we convert this. That's why he chose to do it." They're not stupid people. I mean, these are highly paid people, and let's put it this way, and we say it once a week. If he converts it, he's a genius. If he doesn't, he's a donkey. I mean, in that case, he was donkey, but the team still ended up winning. I mean, that's
Yeah.
what matters at the end of the day anyway. But I mean, the NFL is definitely moving in the same direction as the MLB. They're using sabermetrics for just about anything and everything.
Okay. But my at the end of the day, I get it. You got a point there, Tony. But in the playoffs, it's one and out. You're not letting another regame.
All
That's
right, now
my thing.
that's all fine and dandy, but he's like 93% on going for it on fourth down. He's the only guy who does that. But everybody and their mother has been doing it this season because
Yeah.
nobody trusts their punter, nobody trusts their kickers anymore.
All the
You're
players been getting hurt. You seen that?
Yeah, you're going to be seeing this a whole lot more of guys going for it on 4th and 6, 4th and 7. It's just going to be that's going to be the way it works. I'm telling you, everybody does it. Everybody's been doing it. He's just the one
Agreed.
the most.
Okay. Let's see what happens, man. This is gonna be a good, interesting season, man. Props to the Lions, though, man. Especially all the crap, all those years they were crap, and then turn around. I gotta give them that prop. All right, guys, let's go to New York now. I want to go to New York. Um, Saints and Giants literally came down to a field goal. I never seen a worse field goal in my life. It felt like the guy purposely missed it. Um,
It was blocked.
it was blocked.
It was
Yeah,
blocked.
the guy hit the ball.
I
Why do you
didn't
think
see
it was
that one.
so short?
I mean, that shit. I mean, that was horrible. But David, what do you think, buddy? The Giants still have Dable there. Um,
I'm so sick of talking about the Giants every week. It makes me sick. It makes me want to throw up every time I have to mention them. Just end the season already. I wake up pissed off every Monday morning because I watch the Giants lose every Sunday. They have so many problems. It's the quarterback, Drew Lock. He is the worst quarterback ever, literally. I think he sucks. There's no effort at all. Just literally, Giants just forfeit the season. At this point, just forfeit the season. I'm sick and tired of watching them. Every time I think like, oh, it's gonna be a good game. Yeah, it's a good game. The Saints are terrible. Like they have so many problems. It's like in the draft, it's like who are the Giants really gonna get that could help them out immediately? Travis Hunter? Is that who you would
not
go
much.
for? Would you go for a quarterback? Well, and I heard today that the Vikings might want to trade JJ McCarthy and might want to sign Sam Darnold to a long-term deal because he's only 27 years old. If that's the case, Giants, I would get on the phone right now since you are so hot on him in the draft. Trade a second round pick or something for him and get him in the door because there's no quarterback this year I want to take. The end.
Okay. The jump, Tony. What do you think, buddy?
I mean, they're in tank mode. I don't know what else there's to really talk about. Drew Lock shouldn't be playing. I mean, let DeVito play. Let him build some stats. Maybe we can get some sort of trade value for Tommy DeVito. Um, you
Who
know,
the
I,
hell's going
I
to want to trade for him?
I mean, he could be a backup. Somewhere.
What are you gonna get from him, buddy? The
Yeah,
QB's
we'll
dime a
trade.
dozen.
We'll trade. I'll be more than happy to trade him, so I'll never have to see his dumb agent ever
Yeah.
again.
I mean, fourth round pick, fifth round pick. I
Oh
don't
my
care.
God,
Oh,
Tony,
you're out
come
of your mind.
on.
Now, whoever
No
GM does it,
way.
that's a highway robbery. Whatever, I gotta.
Dude, there's
That's a
stars
highway
that we make
robbery.
a trade for that.
I don't know. I mean, what did he win? 4 games last year?
Okay.
Yeah, so did all their quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I'm a Giant fan, dude. So listen, I'm with you, but a fourth rounder or even a fifth, I'll take a sixth rounder for him, seventh maybe, but no
Yeah,
way.
whatever extra picks you can get. I mean, Drew Lock is terrible.
He needs
Drew,
to.
Drew Lock shouldn't be in the league. He should be playing in Canada somewhere, or maybe the XFL when it starts back up.
He's the
Um,
one that was chirping about how he should be the starter, not Tommy DeVito. He's been.
yeah, yeah, he's stupid. But yeah, I believe in letting the kids play. I just neighbors just shut up. I'm sick of hearing him. Um, he's to me is like another Kadarius Tony, just won't stop talking shit. And Kadarius Tony just got released today. He's going to be out of the league. Uh, he's another one with a humongous mouth, ton of potential, big mouth, and same thing with neighbors.
Okay.
Oh, dude, Neighbors had the best line. Did you guys hear what he said?
I didn't buy the plane, or I didn't rent the
Yeah,
plane.
he goes, I didn't buy the plane. I'm not the one that paid for no, I didn't I'm not the one that paid for that banner to go over on the plane. You know what it said, Umir?
What?
Basically asking the Giants owner to sell the team.
No, I said John Mara stopped the dumpster fire.
Oh, I thought it was sell the team.
Okay. Um, so, John Paul, what do you think, buddy?
Um, I think the Giants are going about it the right way. They're making everybody who's young and doesn't really. I mean, if you look at all the players on the Giants that the Giants traded for basically this year, either everyone's hurt or they're saying that they're hurt. So I'd keep them right where they are for the next 4 games. It makes no sense to, God forbid, hurt somebody again. But I do agree with the fact that he's not playing Tommy DeVito, because Tommy DeVito again last year he won 4 out of 5 games. He sparked the Giants a little bit. You don't want to ruin that pick. I say you leave Drew Lock's bum ass in there and let him just finish the season.
Okay. Let's see what happens, man. It's gonna be an interesting offseason, man. Let's see what the Giants go after, man. All right, guys, let's stay in the division, man. And then let's stay in the NFC East, man. The Eagles play the Carolina Panthers, man. I gotta give props to the Carolina Panthers. Thought they were gonna get blown out, but they gave a fight up to it. AJ Brown came out and said, "I'm not getting no passing game." Um, you see the Eagles are probably running using Saquon now. Tony, what do you think about this whole situation with the Eagles, man?
I mean, me and David say it every single week. It's Saquon's team. Jalen Hurts is probably the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. He's terrible. I'm sorry, he's terrible. You
I
know,
got my fantasy.
people can bitch and moan, oh, Jalen Hurts is good. No, 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 no. He's terrible. It's Saquon Barkley's team. Good job, Philly, for paying him all the money. You're lucky he didn't get hurt like he got hurt every single season with the Giants. Otherwise, you guys would have won 2 games this season. Um, that's all I have to say about that. AJ Brown, sorry, buddy. I mean, the quarterback sucks.
Okay. So, Jabba, what do you think, buddy?
Why can't you get anyone's name? You're beep beep
Nick,
beep beep.
dude,
You're like Daffy Duck.
They're
That's it.
what are you eating carrots over there?
Not any carrot. I'm trying to my computer, you moron.
So you
the
can't eat a carrot in front of your computer? I didn't know that.
I had no carrots, you moron.
the Eagles are in turmoil. AJ Brown, I heard, also wants out at the end of the season. Um, it comes to a head when the only thing that works there is your running game, and it is basically Saquon Barkley, holding that entire team on his shoulders. But no offense, he did it with the Giants as well. So I mean, it just is what it is. He's used to it, but eventually, like you saw with the Giants, he's going to wind up getting hurt. And it's I don't think they're that great. I don't think they're that explosive. They almost made, I mean, a team like Carolina, who, I mean, if you looked at the way they played this past weekend, I didn't think it was that bad. I actually thought they played a very good game against the Eagles. They probably could have beat them. Um, and you made a team like the Panthers that were another dumpster fire, and you made them look decent. And that shouldn't have been, that game shouldn't even been close.
Okay. I mean, I gotta disagree on that point. One statement you made about Saquon Barkley getting hurt. Saquon Barkley hasn't that offensive line has been protecting him though. But he hasn't been getting hit the way he was getting in New York. If you
You
look at that stat.
run the ball, you get hit every play, homie.
Even at home, he's getting more yards per game because the offensive line is blocking.
That doesn't mean
I
shit.
mean,
It,
I don't want to cut you off, but we can actually lay off the offensive line of the Giants on this because it seems like every single time Barkley got hurt, it was a
non-contact.
non-contact. Yeah, they were non-contact injuries with the
Yeah.
Giants.
Were they at MetLife or they were away? What's his injuries?
Two of
I
them
don't care
were
what
away.
field it was at. It was non-contact injuries he was getting.
Okay, buddy. That's answer the question, buddy. Just answer the question. Man. All right, Dave, what do you think, buddy?
In the beginning of the season, Devontae Smith wasn't getting any catches, and now I feel like Hurts is just targeting him. When you have a running game like Saquon, why would you even want to pass the ball? To be completely honest with you, you don't need to pass the ball that much. And then when you get inside the 5 yard line, you do the touch the was it the tush push And that's how Jalen Hurts gets his touchdowns. He's not doing anything special. He's handing off to Saquon. He made some bad reads in that game too. He should have had a lot more interceptions than he had. But every time about the Eagles, I give props to Carolina, man. They've been playing really good lately. Everybody said how much they suck. The owner sucks. Bryce Young sucks, and everything. Ever since Adam Thielen came back, they've been playing really well, man. I gotta give them credit where credit's due. They actually had a chance to even win it. And that guy, if Leggett actually caught that ball, Eagles lost, man.
I would have been so happy to see that. Yeah, man, I definitely got to agree
You're
with that. I
happy to see
definitely got to
what?
give him catching that ball and the Eagles losing.
Oh, he didn't catch it, dude. So why would you be happy?
I wish he catch. I wish he caught it. I wish he caught it, buddy. I wish he caught the ball. Eagles would have lost it. I would have been happy.
But you know
I
what?
just left.
Just to say real quick on something that David said, they've been dropping a lot of balls too, though. AJ Brown's been dropping a ton of balls. He hasn't been catching great. So is Devontae Smith. The only guy that seems like he has 30 hands there is Dallas Goedert,
And he's hurt.
and he's hurt. You know what I mean? So I don't know. You want somebody to keep throwing you the ball. If you keep dropping the ball, I'm not going to throw it to you no more.
Yeah, but that's the problem. They have nobody else. What other wide receiver do they have?
He was walking back into the fireplace.
I hate y'all, Jerko. Let's shoot. Let's see what happens, man. AJ Brown, please do something. I got fantasy playoffs now, buddy. Come on, I need to get some touchdown, please. I can't lose. First of all, especially when
I didn't understand that gibberish.
AJ Brown, get some touchdowns. Okay, you understand that? Am I speaking New Jersey English?
No, you were speaking Delaware like Spanglish or some shit.
All right, guys, let's go. Let's go to the Eagles' next opponent this Sunday, man. The Steelers, man. Steelers got the job done against Cleveland. I remember a lot of people were doubting Mike Tomlin decision about Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's coming back a little bit informed. Don't want to diss the guy. They got a big matchup ahead of the game. What do you guys think about the Steelers, man?
Good, you guys can go first.
Tony, you feel like you're not interested at all. Don't say I don't care. You had that face. I see that face on your face right now.
If you want, I'll go first about the Steelers.
David, you go first, buddy. David, go first. Tony, I know what Tony's gonna say. I already know it. David, go first, buddy.
I mean, listen, I'll be the first to admit when they said Russell Wilson was coming back and Fields was going to get pulled, I didn't agree with it. And ever since he's been pulled, I feel like the Steelers have just been a different team. That's just my personal opinion. I just, and I say this every week, I'm just not sold on them. I'm just not. I feel like they're missing something, and I don't know what it is. They have a great defense. Russell Wilson is probably top 15 quarterback right now. Pickens is a good wide receiver. The run game's pretty good. It's just something about them. I really can't put my hand on what it is. I just don't know. And I think playoff time's going to come when I'm going to be like, this is what they're missing. But they're hot right now. I think they're playing the Eagles next week too, right?
They're playing the Eagles this Sunday. My thing with the Steelers is that they haven't played a good opponent yet for me. This next couple of games, the next 4 games they got, it's going to determine how good they are.
The Browns are not great, but they have a good defense, man. I mean, he didn't play against like some like shit defense. They played against a decent defense, but like I said, there's just something about the Steelers. I don't know what it is. I just never picked them, and I don't know why. Sorry to all my Steeler friends.
Okay. Jump on what is it, buddy?
Listen, the Steelers are probably going to make the playoffs. That's almost a guarantee. But it's going to be very hard to come out of the AFC. Very hard. Right? There's way too many good teams in the AFC. NFC is wide open. All right. There's only one team you got to go through, and that's Detroit. You know what I mean? Other than that, I mean, you don't really see anybody else in the NFC really, kicking it up that much. But yeah, listen, I mean, I wish them the best. I just, again, it's a team that I've played. Well, I've played. My team's played often and lost to, so I don't necessarily like the Steelers. When it comes to playoff time, I hope they lose. That's just me. But yeah, I guess you got to give them their props where props is due, and Yeah, Russell Wilson's balling out a little bit, but he'll drop back down to earth.
Let's see what happens, man. Tony, what do you think, buddy?
Um,
I don't care.
going to the no, going
Okay.
to the Russell going to the Russell Wilson thing. I mean, after what the debacle in Denver. I mean, who had any faith that he was going to come and play his ass off like he's doing now in Pittsburgh? And you can still sit there and say, you know what, this guy's going to drop off. This guy's going to drop off like he did while he was in Denver. Um, I don't know. I mean, Tomlin's a good coach. I don't think he has a losing season under his belt.
Nope,
Um,
Nope.
zero.
good for him. I thought he was going to have a rough season. And he turned it where it's not going to be so terrible for him. So good for Pittsburgh.
Definitely. Yeah, let's see what happens, man. They're gonna be going against a good opponent this weekend. I definitely am kind of worried. I work with a lot of Philadelphia Eagle fans, so my nerves are shot right now. All right, guys, let's go to this game, man. This game was a shootout. First, they were getting blown up, but they started coming back. But at the end of the day, it's Matthew Stafford Rams took over. What a game this was, man. What do you think about these two teams, man? I know that David, I'm gonna go with you first because I know you're a big Josh Allen guy. What do you think about this game, buddy?
Puka. That's what I said about it. Puka is a beast. And he is such an underrated wide receiver, in my opinion. He got hurt. He dropped off. Everybody was saying, "Oh, whatever." The Rams just need a defense, man. I feel like offense. They got him and Cooper Cup. They got a good running game. That obviously one of the best running backs in the NFL right now. They just need a freaking defense, man. That game should have never been that score. I'm sorry.
Puka should have been rookie of the year.
100%.
He
I have
should
him
have
in
been rookie of the
fantasy.
year.
I have him on fantasy. He's one of my favorite players to watch. He just the way he blocks. He's like Heinz Ward. He could block. He takes pride in blocking, and he catches the ball. He has such good hands. That's what you need, man. You want a tough wide receiver. When he gets hit, he gets right back up and in your face. Like I love a tough wide receiver because all of them are so soft. They get in a fight if you hit them and stuff like that. It's just Puka and Cup, man. It's just I want to see them have a defense, man, because I feel like if they actually got a defense, I feel like they would be able to do something next year. That's just my personal opinion. But Josh Allen, the Bills would be fine. It was a long road trip. They were due for a loss anyway. I still think they're one of the best teams in the AFC. Not, I don't think they're number one in the AFC, in my opinion, but they're definitely top three.
Okay. What's his name? Jumbo, what do you think, buddy?
Oh Lord, after you remember my name, I figure. Um, you got Josh Allen's got to be number one on that MVP vote, though.
Yep.
Right, three touchdowns throwing it, three touchdowns running it.
Was that the first time ever it happened?
First time ever that a quarterback's done that, and
Fucking touchdowns, dude.
you got to give him his props where props is due, man. 6 touchdowns. That score came out to be well over 80 points. You know what I mean? And listen, you got to give the Rams props too. But something that I always was told when you see high scores like that, it always means one thing: both,
Defense is
Defense
trash.
both
sucks.
defenses are trash. All right. So I mean, if Buffalo really wants to take it to the next level and make it to the championship, they're gonna have to focus on their defense a little bit. They're all
Their hands are going to be full this week.
Yeah, their offense seems
Why?
to
Who's Buffalo playing?
Who else? If I'm saying they got their hands full this week,
Detroit.
be playing
Oh,
Detroit.
yeah.
That's gonna be good.
That's
Tony,
must
Tony,
that's must see TV.
yes, sir.
Tony, what do you think, buddy?
I don't give a shit. No, it was
I hate this guy.
no, it was a great game. I mean, that's got to be a heartbreaking loss for Buffalo. Super heartbreaking loss. Especially after that. Um, I got
Long
to be
flight.
honest. I hate all the praise that Josh Allen gets on a loss.
He has 6 touchdowns. It's not his fault.
No, I understand, but it's still a loss. You know, I think you almost screw with a player's head when you do stuff like that.
How do you screw that player's head, buddy? That guy literally gave everything he had. It's not his fault the defense sucks.
Put him in
He
on
literally gave
defense,
it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I
He gave
mean,
everything he had. What else are you going to do?
once again,
I mean, they,
I think you play with the player's head when you say, "Hey, you did good, but you got the loss." No,
I
you
mean,
got a loss. It's a team loss.
my thing is, they definitely were getting this. They were getting a little spanked in the beginning of the game because the score was different. But then it started coming up. But I definitely think he deserved the spots because he did everything good. That defense is horrible. They lost a lot of that defense in the offseason, man. A lot. All right, let's go to Sunday Night Football, man. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Chargers, man. This game
Oh
literally came to the
God.
end. And at this point, if you gamble on football, just pick the Chiefs to win because at this point the refs love them. At this point,
No,
if
that's not
anybody,
true. If you bet them, you
I
do
mean,
not take the Chiefs. They didn't cover.
they did win the game though. If you pick them to win, I don't know the coverage, buddy. I don't gamble. David, what do you think about this game, buddy?
I picked the Chargers. I thought they were really going to win. I thought their defense would hold them. And the luck of the Chiefs happened where he just made that field goal, where he hit the upright and it went in. The Chiefs are just, I'm convinced they're just destined, to be honest with you. They should have lost like 4 games already, and they just keep winning. But shout out to the Chargers, man. Their defense played awesome. I thought it was a great game. That was a good game too, I think. I think the Chargers are very underrated. And honestly, one of the coaches of the years has to be Harbaugh for what he's doing with the Chargers.
Okay. Tony, what do you think, buddy? Got the name right now.
I mean, KC, they keep getting lucky week after week after week. I mean, at some point, this luck has to go away. They must have a leprechaun somewhere back there. You got one of your
And they got
relatives
me
over
back
there?
there. They got me back there.
That's all I have
Jump.
to say.
Okay, Jump. What do you think, buddy?
Fuck the Chiefs, man. I'm tired of seeing this team winning shit. All right. As much as I picked them, and I only pick them because the refs wear white and red. So, um,
You see the meme? You see the meme? There's like a meme like congrats to the Kansas City Chiefs. They won the division. And there's a picture of like Patrick Mahomes and a referee in like the in the Chiefs colors. It was hysterical.
yeah, I saw it. And I think Chris Collinsworth should have been on his knees over there, probably in that.
Oh my God. He loves Mahomes, dude.
I don't think I've heard enough in my life when it comes to fucking Patrick Mahomes and Chris Collinsworth. He'll sit there and he'll be.
He did that to Brady.
But he does that to everybody, though.
Yeah, but I'm saying he did the same thing with Brady.
It won't even be a Chiefs game, and we're like, oh well, Mahomes probably would have made that. But listen, dude. All right, if you're gonna do it, just take it out of your mouth. Take it out of your mouth before you talk.
This is a PG rated show, please. PG rated.
I didn't say anything bad. I didn't say
we know where you're going, buddy.
out of his mouth.
No, he meant take the chewing tobacco out of your mouth.
Oh, I thought you meant something else. Gotta make sure, guys.
No, chewing tobacco.
Take his hair out of your mouth.
I hate this guy. But yeah, Kansas City Chiefs, he never did it. I mean, the moment you give Mahomes the ball back, I know they were going to run the clock down, and that's exactly what they did. They ran the clock down. You gave them any time, 4 minutes. That was plenty of time for them to run the clock. And I did see a couple of holding calls. I want to go, but like, what else is there at this point with the refs? All right, guys, let's go to Monday Night Football, man. I really thought they had this game, man. I really felt bad for Michael Parsons because the defense did what they were supposed to do, and then the special teams, like always.
I loved it.
And that special teams guy was activated for the first game ever, and he muffed the punt. The punt was blocked, and then he muffed the punt. Bengals get the ball back. John Paul.
He didn't muff it. He wasn't even supposed to touch it.
He touched it. He touched the punt.
Muff punt means you actually field it like you're the returner. That's the muff punt.
He touched the punt. I don't know why they didn't scream poison like we used to do back in high school.
That's what
John Paul, what do you think about this game, buddy?
Well,
and the whole Dallas Cowboys situation.
Well, first and foremost, I hope I hope the guy that got hurt last night has a speedy recovery. You don't want everyone to see anybody get like that. I mean, they said that he tore his ACL, MCL, and PCL all in one shot. Man, that's horrible. So I pray for a speedy recovery, especially when you saw it. That was horrible. But yeah, Dallas kicked themselves in the foot. That kid who did that, you're supposed to let it go. That's stuff that we learn in high school. You know what I mean? The ball being in the air, if the ball passes where the line of scrimmage, Don't touch it. Leave it alone. You would have gotten the ball at the 50-yard line, if that. Leave it there. That's it. Just leave it. And he didn't do it, and it backfired. So at the end of the day, man, the Cowboys lost, and they're I think one win or one win, one loss away from elimination. So it is what it is at this point.
Okay. Tony, what do you think about it? I see you making faces.
I love it. Micah Parsons. Fuck you, Micah. Piece of shit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing Dallas lose.
Thank you, buddy. That's
That's it.
good. Next, David, what do you think, buddy?
You're muted, David.
You're muted again for the 5th time, buddy. Can you please stop doing this crap?
Stop doing what?
You're muting yourself, buddy. We get it.
You want me to fart on the show and you hear it? Is that what you want me to do?
I mean, do the silent killer.
What could possibly be better than seeing Micah Parsons walk off the field all pissed off? That made my night, to be completely honest with you. I'm sick of him. He talks nonstop. He's like you. He just he's like you. And he doesn't remember anybody's names or nothing.
His head's big though. Like you can't land a 747 on his head.
I hate this guy so much.
But to be honest with you, like if I never played football before and I saw a ball got blocked, my first instinct would probably be get away from the ball, not actually field it. Like it baffles my mind how stupid people are. No offense to the guy. I don't know who the guy is. I don't remember his name or nothing. You're in the NFL, so you're obviously good. But like I just don't know what he was thinking. I really don't. I feel like that would happen to the Giants, not the Cowboys.
Okay.
And you're not even paying attention, jerk off.
It kind of did.
I am paying attention. Michael Parsons, you moron. I have any concept of jerk off. But I mean, at this point, if I'm Michael Parsons, Michael Parsons definitely going after the year because they don't have the money. I definitely want to have the money to pay him. I don't see him being there.
They're going to trade him.
But I feel bad for the guy, man. The defense did their job. That's stupid. And the Cooper Rush, you're god awful, buddy.
If I'm the Chargers, I'd trade for him.
100%. If I'm Detroit, I'll pick him up.
Yeah, Detroit too. Imagine him and Hutchinson. Oof.
Okay. All right, guys. You guys called me crazy a couple weeks ago. And there's been a lot of rumors about Kyle Shanahan's time being up or being traded to Chicago. If you guys look it up, there have been rumors about that Kyle Shanahan. David, I see you nodding. What do you think about this rumor? Do you think it's a smart move for the Niners to move on now?
No.
What do you think about this whole?
No, because this past week's game.
Can you let him go first? I would let David go first, okay?
No, Tony can go first. Tony, go ahead.
Tony, go first, buddy. Go first.
I was just more or less just answering that question. I mean, they put a hurting on Chicago. I actually thought Chicago was going to put up a halfway battle. The way
I thought it was going to be a close game too.
They beat the hell out of Chicago. I don't see Shanahan going anywhere. Their best player's been injured all season. He shouldn't even been in that game. I mean, his calf looked like it was hanging off completely off the leg when he walked off the field. No, he's not going anywhere. I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking, or what you're thinking.
I'm not thinking about this rumor about Chicago trading because they traded the coach.
But what do you
Listen, just because you hear voices in your head doesn't mean they're rumors. Rumors.
Their voices talk to me. They talk to me.
What?
I don't know. He says somebody talks to him. I don't know anyone who talks to him.
Your voice is like what?
Kyle Shanahan, buddy. What do you think about the whole Kyle Shanahan situation, buddy?
No, I know exactly what we're talking about, but we couldn't hear you. I don't think so. It's gonna be Ben Johnson, it's gonna be Kingsbury, or who knows, maybe Lincoln Riley since he coached him in college. Look what and I said this last week. Kingsbury would be the best fit because he was his quarterback coach in college. So he would make a whole offense around him. And look what he's doing for Jalen Daniels, man. Making him look like an MVP this year, even though he's not going to get it. But they're making Washington look great. He just needs to hire a good offensive coordinator, which Lincoln Riley will probably take from USC. So they could be reunited. You hire a great defensive coordinator. There you go. And the sad part is they have so many weapons and they're so good. Their offensive line is like, I would compare them to the Giants. Their offensive line is so bad.
Bengals is up there too. Bengals whole line is horrible.
No,
Oh.
the Bears might be worse.
Yeah, Paul, I'm sorry to interrupt you over there. What do you think, buddy? Are you looking at your grocery list?
What? No, I'm not looking at my grocery list. Oh, the stupidest question you could have asked was that if Kyle Shanahan was on. He ain't on the hot seat. What's the matter with you? Especially now that Bill Belichick is basically going to North Carolina.
Well, you know why he's going to North Carolina, right?
Yeah, because he wants his son to be over there.
Yeah, his son's going to take over as head coach.
Yeah, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my lifetime.
Okay. All right, guys, it's that time of day again to do a pick.
Hold on, hold on.
Honest.
Can we mention something? So for the past 2 seasons, not this season, you were very high on one particular coach, very, very high on him. And he went to college and the season didn't even end. And his ass was tossed out.
Are we talking about Eric Bethany?
Ben
I was
enemy,
very high.
yes.
Ben
Eric-
enemy, yes. I'm still
There's
high
a
on him.
reason.
I'm
There's
Stay
a
with me.
reason.
I'm still high on him. I'm still high on him till today. First of all,
There's
he's
a
an idiot for
reason
that.
why the
Yeah,
NFL did not give him a coaching
I
position.
never said why. First of all, he's an idiot for leaving the Kansas City Chiefs. Should never have done that. Never should. He
Agreed.
should waited for Andy Reid to leave. He should wait for Andy Reid to retire and take over Andy Reid because that's what Matt Nagy's gonna do. Once Andy Reid said, "I'm out of here," he should have waited for that. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to go to the Commanders. At the time, the Commanders were going down the shithole, and I still think he's a great offensive coordinator, without a doubt.
You kind of look like Andy Reid.
Thank you so much. I know Tony more looks like Andy Reid, but okay. Thank
But
you.
I can barely understand you. Get the goober out of your mouth.
He's eating carrots.
I don't have nothing in my mouth, you moron. But I
Uh,
definitely, like I said, Eric Bethany is a good coach. I'm thinking.
You don't even know his
You can't
name.
even pronounce his last name right, you
Bethany.
jackass.
Coach Eric, I'll definitely take him on my team.
Not Bethany. B-enemy. His name is Eric B-enemy.
Name the college he went to that he played football at. If you get this, I'll be impressed.
You went to UCLA. Coach at UCLA, you moron. Yes, he did. Jerk off. Go kiss my ass.
He
got-
did.
He did. Okay. He did. Okay. You happy, Tony? Jackass. All right, guys. Let's do a picture.
Listen, I wasn't the one high on him for 2 years.
I'm still high on him.
There's a reason why he was not made a coach in the NFL.
I'm still
And
high on him.
and FYI, he didn't go to UCLA.
He didn't go to UCLA, but he was coaching at UCLA.
No, I
He
said
was
what
coaching
college
at
did he
UCLA.
go to? Play at.
I don't know what college you went to. Thank you so much, you moron. All right, let's go, buddy. Tony, let's do the honors, buddy. I got bedtime. I got milk and cookies ready for me. One with chocolate chip cookies.
Too bad you've been eating it the entire fucking show.
Yeah, you've been eating it nonstop. Or you're eating your carrots again.
I'm eating my grapes.
Grapes, you little bastard.
That's what mouth the entire time.
So congratulations, Dave and John Paul. Good week. 11 wins apiece. You guys only had 2 losses. So very good.
Tony, at least I didn't have the endless bag of snacks. Okay?
Would you shut up and let him talk?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Umir, you fell behind at 9, and I finished at 8 wins. I mean, I had some really stupid picks last week, especially with the Jets and Chicago. The fuck was I thinking? So going into week 15, I'm still in the lead at 144 wins. Umir at 137, John Paul at 135, David at 134. It is getting close, boys. You're closing the gap.
Are you taking off week this week so we catch up to you this week?
So, I mean, it's possible. This is a ton of games this week.
Tough.
So here we go. Game 1, you have the Rams versus the 49ers. I'll go first. I'm taking the Niners.
I'm taking the Rams.
I'm taking Niners.
I think I'm going to go with Umir on this one. I'm taking the Rams.
Oh, God, I'm fucked.
All right, we have the Commanders versus the Saints. I'm taking the Commanders.
Commanders, I think. Commanders across the board, I think.
Washington.
The Commanders, buddy. Called the Commanders.
No, I will never.
No, they're also called Washington
Redskins.
Yeah, they're going to be the Redskins again.
Yeah, they
Chiefs versus the Browns. I'm going KC because the refs are going to win.
Wait,
Yeah.
who?
KC, like always.
Who is it? Who is it, Tony?
Chiefs
Browns.
versus the Browns.
Oh, yeah, Kansas City.
Even without the refs, Kansas City got this win.
Bengals Titans. I'm going Cincy.
I'm going Cincy.
Cincinnati.
We got the Dolphins at the Texans. This should be an actually pretty good game.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game.
I'm actually going to go Houston.
I'm going to go Houston.
I'm going to go Miami. Miami needs to win to keep pace.
I don't want to take the Dolphins. I want to take the Dolphins, but I'm going to take the Texans.
Well, take the Dolphins. Why you being scared? Tony, why you got
The
John Paul
Raven
by
Wait,
himself?
who's at home? Texans, right?
Texans
Yeah.
coming off a bye.
Yeah, they have a week to prepare for Tyreek Hill.
I don't think what's his name's going to do that well this week. So
All right, so you have the Baltimore Ravens versus the New York Giants. I think it's pretty easy. I'm going
oh,
Ravens.
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 Paul, you going Ravens?
yeah, are you crazy?
Just a question.
The next game is gonna be absolutely
The New
horrible.
York Jets versus the Jaguars.
This is probably the
Horrible.
first time in 5 weeks I'm going to do this. I'm going to pick the Jets.
Yeah, I got the Jets.
Jets.
I also, which I already have written down, I picked the Jets. Oh Christ, we all picked the Jets.
Yep.
Cowboys versus the Panthers.
I want Carolina.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I'm going boys also. That tasted so terrible, me saying that. Ugh. You got the Buccaneers versus the Chargers. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
I want Chargers.
Wait,
Chargers
where's the
make
game
it.
being played?
In Los Angeles.
Chargers.
I'm going to
Is
take
it?
San Diego.
It's at San Diego.
It's not
It's in
San
Los
Diego. They call it the
Angeles.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Whatever
John
it
Paul.
is.
Shut your hole for a minute, all right?
It's in Los Angeles.
I'm taking the Chargers too.
Yeah, I'm Chargers as well. Chargers.
All right, you
So
had the Indianapolis Colts versus the Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos.
Wait, Tony,
I'm
who'd you
thinking
take?
Denver.
I took the Bucks.
Wow.
I'm thinking Broncos. Even though I hate Sean Payton.
yeah, give me Denver as well.
Denver. It's at Denver, I think, too.
Yes, it is at Denver.
You got the New England Patriots versus the Arizona Cardinals. I'm taking the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
Yeah.
Cardinals. This next couple games is gonna be hard. This game, I mean,
All right, this is going to be game of the week, game of the year, probably. The Buffalo Bills versus the Detroit Lions. I'll start it off. I'm going Detroit.
I'm going Bills.
Lord.
I can't go against Josh Allen.
They're Detroit.
They're playing in
Yeah.
Detroit. Yes.
See, I think Detroit due for a loss. They got 5 straight right now.
give me Detroit.
Yeah, everybody says the same thing about the Chiefs, and they keep winning.
Yeah, I know.
And the Eagles.
Paul, what are you doing?
Give me Buffalo.
Yeah.
All right, so now you have the Battle of Pennsylvania. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm going
I'm
Eagles
taking
because
Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm
I'm
taking
thinking
the
Pitt-
Eagles. I don't
I'm
believe in
thinking
this
Eagles
Steelers
because the
stuff.
weather's gonna be really bad out here.
Is it really?
It's gonna be bad. They say the weather. Yeah, it's bad. It's only.
Paul?
Umir, you took Philly, you said?
Wait, it's
Yeah,
supposed to be bad. It's gonna be. It's not even supposed to do anything on
It's supposed to
Sunday.
be bad tomorrow. I'm taking Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I don't think
dude,
Pittsburgh getting that done.
you're a
They gonna box you
jackass.
might go nuts. They
You're a
gonna punch you might go
jackass.
nuts.
All right, we have the Packers versus the Seahawks. I'm going Packers.
Yeah,
Packers.
Green Bay.
Packers.
You're not going Seattle?
Nope. I'm not stupid.
I don't know about that, but
Shut
You
up,
have the,
jackass.
you have the Chicago Bears versus the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going the Vikings.
I'm
Minnesota.
going the Vikings.
Vikings.
And we have arguably probably the worst Monday night matchup of the season.
First of all, before we start, what happened to Kirk Cousins, man? Really started high, then he was down the toilet.
It was that stupid Netflix series.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, I initially took the Falcons. I'm not sure if I want to do that.
Yeah, dude, Cousins looks like he's a fucking
I know.
oops.
Yeah, but the Raiders look like shit. Give me Atlanta.
Give me
Well, first of
Atlanta.
all, me too, because the Raiders quarterback's out for the year.
Who's their quarterback now? I forgot who's their
O'Connell.
quarterback. McConnell's out for the year. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with my gut on this one. I mean, hasn't done me wrong. I'm going to stick with the Falcons. Those are your picks. Those are our picks. Let's go.
All right, guys. I hope all of you had a good day today. Make sure you guys watch it, like and share, subscribe. I'll be back again next week.
Take care, bro.
I gotta take a